Hey you all, Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the north, more specifically Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Even more specific on that, we're in the parking lot of the Milwaukee Public Museum. This is one of my favorite museums, if not my absolute favorite museum in the country. And a lot of that is sentimental reasons. When I was a little kid, whenever I visited my father in Milwaukee, you know, he would ask me where I wanted to go. It was usually two places: Chuck E. Cheese, which he despised and would actively try to convince me to not go to, or the Milwaukee Public Museum, which he did enjoy. And so every time I saw him, you know, it would be, can we please go to the museum? And it became kind of a tradition that when we got together, we went to the museum. This is a tradition that carried on. As my little brothers came along, they would go constantly. My dad would constantly take them. I think my dad told me that for a while, he was going to the museum an average of once a month. But, so yeah, a very special part of my childhood and my adult life as well. Sadly, the decision has been made within 10 years, this museum will be gone. They're planning to move to another location that is half the size of what this is. So, you know, the museum will change. It will be a different experience. You know, they're talking about new interactive exhibits and, you know, interactive, you know, what that can equate to. So I don't know, this may be the last time I get to go here, maybe not. Maybe I'll get a chance to come back, but I'm gonna treat it like this may be my last time to see it. And I hope you guys can come along and enjoy this trip through the Milwaukee Public Museum with me. Follow me. Headed up the grand staircase. You can see the whale skeleton hovering above us. Traditionally, we always start with the streets of Old Milwaukee. And this is the new-ish entrance here through this trolley. You can see we're passing all these old Milwaukee buildings. There's a fruit stand right there. You can see some people moving around up there. It's the Pfister Hotel. It's a super fancy pants hotel in downtown Milwaukee. This is Usinger's Sausage Company. It's a sausage company in Milwaukee that's actually still in business to this day. You can see the woman measuring out sausage right there. All that sausage. This grandmother here used to haunt my nightmares when I was a child. She actually used to rock back and forth. Her rocker's broken though. It's kind of sad. Take a peek in the window here. You can see a small child and her bear. And then if you look over there, you can see that there's a taxidermied cat on the chair. See this sweet old motorcycle right here. Rare opportunity to go any farthing biking. I don't think my legs are long enough. Remember, there used to be a policeman in this call box right here, but all that's left is his coat. This pump here used to work. This is actually pump water, and you can see evidence of that by the sign that says, "Do not drink the water." Yeah, as far as detail and just immersion goes, this is just the best to me. You can walk down the cobblestones, you can feel the difference of the stones under your feet. Of course, Schlitz, a infamous Milwaukee beer. You can check out the bar in there. Looks like there's an abandoned poker game. It's another taxidermy cat you can see back there, here in the bakery. Honestly, I don't know if I've ever noticed this up here in the window. There's a bunch of religious artifacts. The Looks like there is a menorah, statue of Mother Mary. Tell by the old barber pole there that this is indeed the barber shop. Up these stairs, if I remember correctly, is the photography studio. Oh, see that flash? In the photography studio. You can overlook the streets from up here. You can see Grandma's house. Love the attention to detail. You can see the kite caught up in the electrical wires there. Across the street there, you can see the telephone operator in her office. That looks like a real cat because it is, because it's a taxidermy cat. The streets of Old Milwaukee morph into a European village over here. Each home represents a different European culture. This is the Slovene house, East European Jewish home. I don't know what he's putting. Looks like he's putting a coin in a box there. I don't know if that's some sort of bank. There's a little opening here in the village, along with Irish storyteller Padraig O'Connor. This is the Croatian house. Get that little Croatian baby. Not sure what sort of device that is. It's the Ukrainian house where they're having their traditional dinner of vodka and potato chips, it looks like. If this is some sort of beehive, it would be horrifying to see bees pouring out of that man's mouth. It's the Polish house right here. Oh, look at these adorable children staring down at us with their dead, haunted eyes. Here's a beggar on the street, but you can't put the money in his hand because someone would just take it. So here's a trick. You put it in his brain. Where's the money go? Who knows? Here's the German house. Of course, German being the probably most common ethnicity in the greater Milwaukee area. The Irish house. Don't look now, but some sort of crane has made a nest on top of this house. It's the Austrian house. Looks like she's admiring her violin. If anyone speaks whatever language this is, give me a translation. It's the French house where she's getting a big honking piece of French bread out of the oven. Of course, have to mention the muskrats. This is one of the first taxidermy dioramas ever made. This was designed by the famed taxidermist Carl Akeley to show how taxidermy could best be displayed in a museum. Cabinet of curiosities here. You see different animals taxidermied and animal bones. You see this deer has like a deformation in its antler. We got a platypus there, sloth skeleton. Big old bird box. Look at the crustaceans in this case. Love that blue lobster. See, Samson was this famed gorilla that lived at the local zoo, and this woman actually recreated him. She didn't actually have the original pelt, but she recreated him from scratch. And here is the life realistic recreation of Samson the gorilla. The third planet is sure that they're being watched by an eye in the sky that can't be stopped. And when you get to the promised land, you're gonna shake that eye's hand. Here's an interactive exhibit about spinning dinosaur bones. You can kind of get an idea of how fast you can spin dinosaur bones when you give them the appropriate amount of force. They haven't changed this video since the early 1980s, and I've never watched it. Carboniferous coal forest. And look at that, they have a giant salamander monster. There's the thagomizer, of course, the scientific name for the tail of a stegosaurus. Man, imagine if your head was that tiny. I think when a lot of people think of the Milwaukee Public Museum, I think this is the image that comes to mind. Ooh, look at the thunder. The most iconic image here at the Milwaukee Public Museum. Oh, you see that lightning crash. It's kind of a violent image. Always horrified me as a child how you could see the Triceratops's guts. But, oh, look at that. It's awesome. I do feel like this feathered dinosaur here was a later addition. I don't think that was there when I was a kid. I guess people's understanding of what dinosaurs look like has evolved over the years. Early mammals here. Jeez, calm down, buddy. I'm trying to look at these mammals over here. Up here on the balcony, you can get a bird's eye view of the dinosaur scene. You can see the different dinosaur footprints in the muck, and get even a closer view of the Triceratops's guts. This glacier here has a little chamber inside that plays a movie that I've never watched. This lovely neon sign beckons us in to the rainforest. Animals here in the rainforest are displayed in these interesting plastic boxes. And here's one of my most favorite Easter eggs. Push this button here. Oh no! It's the howler monkey. I love it so much. Yes, you gotta love a museum with jump scares. It's a weird looking bird. This is such a adorable little monkey right there. This is a giant cowbird. It's not giant, nor does it look like a cow. It looks more like Satan's parakeet. And here's the most dangerous animal of them all. Man. And the second most dangerous animal, the sloth. This box here shows all the different animals that eat frogs. Coatimundis eat frogs. You can see snakes eat frogs. Birds eat frogs. Even frogs eat frogs. Look at this hipster squirrel eating an avocado. Oh man, you thought you were having a bad day. There's a shack out here in the middle of the rainforest. This guy is doing his work, but he's lost his mind. He spent too much time out in the rainforest. He's gone to killing all the bugs. He's putting all the bugs, covering them with salsa. As you can see, there's salsa on the table. He's killing all these bugs, drowning them in salsa. He's saving every bug. His ultimate goal is to kill every bug in the rainforest and preserve them for his own twisted means. See some paleontologists hard at work. Yeah, these used to be animatronic, but I think now they just chill. Here's some butterfly scientists doing some work under this bridge here. And look at this little raccoon. He's dipping his dinner in that little puddle. They do that because they do not have proper saliva, and that's a true fact. Let's see some more scientists over here. I think this guy is collecting coffee beans for some reason. Are you getting ready to head into the butterfly wing Get it? Wing, butterfly. Butterfly wing, because butterflies have wings. Anyway, we're gonna head in there. They have butterflies flying around and they land on you, and you can't squash them. You just need to enjoy them. You need to approach with appropriate reverence for our insect friends. You can see the butterflies fluttering around in here. We got some cocoons here. You can see the butterflies coming out of their cocoons. Freshly born ones down there. Yeah, it's just so many butterflies fluttering around. Yeah, I guess you got to be patient and let them land. They gotta come to you. You're not supposed to just grab them. There's some butterflies in their natural habitat on top of scrub brushes. Come to me, my children of the sky. Land on me. I don't know. Maybe you have to have more patience than I have. I just fully expect them to land on me. Why won't they land on me? Come on. Come on, you no good butterflies. Land on me. Land on my hand. Land on my hand. Come on. Come on, butterflies. Oh. Oh, oh, come on. Did you get one?
Yep. Best friend.
That's your new best friend?
Yep.
Hey, little buddy. Why won't you let me hold you? Come on, get on my hand. You taking a butterfly selfie?
Yep.
Yes. Yes, there we go. Butterfly on my finger. Hey, little buddy. I really appreciate you sitting on my hand. Really made my whole day worthwhile. Alright, this is the decontamination chamber. We gotta make sure we don't have any butterflies on our bodies or our clothing. Or we will not be allowed outside of the butterfly. And just in case you thought butterflies were magical, there's a butterfly head up close. Yikes. Here's some less popular insects that don't get their own rooms. I do hope in the new museum they will have a millipede room. Or maybe they should have a housefly room. You could have little houseflies flying around. Oh man, they're so gross. Alright, now emerge from the... There you go. Now fly to Mexico.
What?
See, this scientist here is just dreaming of bones. Dreaming of bones. It's a massive wall of taxidermy there. It's all parts of the animal kingdom. Now besides the T-Rex, I'd say that this display of the Native Americans hunting buffalo is the second most recognizable site here at the Milwaukee Public Museum. Now let's see if the Easter egg is working. Okay, as you see, this is completely hidden. There's no signs telling you to do this. You actually have to look behind this rock here. I don't even know if you can see it, but there is a little tiny button right here. Oh, yeah, you can see it right, the button right there. And if you press that button, I don't know if you can see, but it makes the rattlesnake rattle. All right, see the little rattlesnake? I'm getting ready to push the button, and there he goes. Love the rattlesnake button. Yes, when you remake the Milwaukee Public Museum, if anyone's listening, please, please save the rattlesnake button. Native American circle used to actually move and simulate the dance, but it has been broken for a very, very long time. And of course, because Carl Akeley played such a big part in creating the Milwaukee Public Museum, it has an excellent taxidermy section. See, these coyotes are eating this rabbit, but they're nervous because this wagon train is coming, and in this wagon train, they don't take kindly to coyote to eat rabbits.
And spread out wide, and that helps keep them stable as they're walking on the sand. Right? Now think of a hawk or an eagle.
Now a lot of people don't realize this, but nature is very violent. And you can see this hawk feeding its baby as a chipmunk. Let's see what these hawks over here eat. Oh, they feed their babies bluebirds. A bluebird muffin. Yeah, these mean old beavers here are damming up the river. If you look over here to the little peek hole, it'll actually show you inside the beaver's home. Oh, look at the little baby beavers. Yeah, when I was a kid, I, honest to God, wanted to live inside a beaver house. Bear's face is covered in bees. Here's all the different kinds of birds that live on Poop Mountain. One of the rare museums that actually has a taxidermied manatee. I don't know, I think it would be pretty terrifying to come across an alligator on the beach. I don't know why that's so scary. I think they could sneak up on you while you're sunbathing and bite you. It's the Rocky Mountain Room. You can see the big elk. Check out this prospector here. He's digging for gold. Oh, look at his donkey. These Native American masks displayed in the most ominous way possible. Yeah, look at this little guy. What's he? Oh, look at this. All these yummy foods. And there's a taxidermied horse. Some Eskimo clothes. You can see those cool Eskimo sunglasses. I want to live in an igloo. Yes, I want to live in an igloo and fish through the ice hole. You can actually be part of the display too. You can walk inside the igloo and see how warm and cozy it is. You got fire roaring. Oh, you can see a little samurai shop in here. They're making their samurai armor. This guy's putting together a sword. This orangutan needs to watch himself. This snake ain't playing. This little Indian market right here. See the elephant. Oh, look at that snake charmer. Sadly, there's not a secret button to activate that snake. Into the living ocean, super cool. There's little portholes here. You can look in to the ocean, and as you walk down the different levels of the ocean, it gets deeper. You can see that shark eating a crab, and the big old sea turtle right there. See the big marlin there.
Deeper and deeper and darker and darker.
Yeah, big old shark up there. And then down here is the kraken.
We're gonna go to the left over here, Courtland.
Yeah, this is always kind of odd to me. These are real human skulls that they're using here. You can see where museum guests have pulled their teeth out as souvenirs. Ooh.
Dude, type in what? Walk outside and start getting watch it. Yeah, right in front of the window.
Oh, look at his hat. Is a blowfish. That's awesome. And there, you notice around his neck is the shrunken head. These are the first shrunken heads I ever saw in my life. Boy, they still creep me out. Check out these terrifying Peruvian mummies. Look at that skull with hair.
I swear somebody said the most.
You know, some people say that used to be Woodrow Wilson. check out some of these taxidermy action scenes. See these tribesmen fighting a lion. Lion's kind of outnumbered, to be fair. Gorilla there. He's wildebeest here, just checking out this hippo skeleton.
Are these bulls?
Here is a model of the Rosetta Stone, a piece of rock that single-handedly allowed people to uncode a dead language. I appreciate you guys joining me here today at the Milwaukee Public Museum, and I am fearful on what will become of this place. It is a place that holds a deep place in my heart. You know, they will be moving it. Hopefully some of the charm can move with them, and hopefully what arrives in its place is not just a shell of what was formerly here at the Milwaukee Public Museum. I will come and check out the new museum when it opens. I hope it isn't. This may be the last time that I step foot in these hallowed halls. But I appreciate you guys watching. If you'd like to see other places I've been, check the interactive map in the description. If you'd like to help support the channel, consider buying a t-shirt. Consider donating to Patreon. $3 or more donation will get you a postcard once a month. But for now, this one's in the bag. Maybe the snake button wasn't as secret as I once thought it was.